Hi, welcome to the first episode of Off-Grid in Latvia. I'm going to make 6 videos as an experiment to see how I get on with making videos, but the main thing is I want to keep a record of what I'm doing here on this piece of land in Latvia. I bought this land last summer, and by the time I got around to, well, it was midsummer before I started clearing this area. So there's a lot of work to be done, and there's still a lot of work to be done, but I'm hoping to get a summer house, a cabin built here this summer, but at the moment the focus is to build a driveway along here and out onto the other piece of land that I'll show you in a minute. And this driveway is going to come along here past the summer house, along here, and then around and back out. And so the priority is to build the driveway first to get the van onto the land, and I can work from the van. In the summer I plan to sleep in the van, and I'm thinking about building a shelter just here from pallets. And this is going to be a place where I can go if it suddenly starts to rain, or if it's too hot I can get out of the sun for a few minutes and have a break. I can keep things in that I'm not going to be worried about anyone stealing. But at the moment, as I say, the first priority is to build a driveway. So, where are we? We're not far from Engara, a little town just up the road on the coast of Latvia. The coast, you see, actually is about 10 minutes walk that direction. You might be able to hear the noise from a road. There's a road that goes along here, and Riga, the capital of Latvia, is in this direction, 73 kilometers. I've just caught the bus down from Riga, and it took an hour and a quarter on the bus from Riga, and I'll be catching the bus back this afternoon, and so I've got about 3 hours work. So this video isn't going to be very long, just a short video just to introduce what I'm doing basically. So this is unscripted. I'm just talking off the top of my head, just making it up as I go along. So I'm going to show you this area where I've been working, and then we're going to go down along where I'm going to work today. Basically I'm going to be just cutting bushes with the loppers today. That's all I can do, and I'm stacking them up. And in the summer, when they dry out, I'm going to burn them in the fire pit that I made last summer. So the first thing, I'll show you the fire pit. So this is the fire pit, and I did try to burn some wood last summer, but it was too wet. So hopefully it'll all dry out this summer and I can start using it. Maybe in the spring I can start. So I cut a lot of this grass down last summer. I got as far as this area, didn't get a chance to cut all this. I'll be carrying on with this later in the summer, and all this area with the grass. I'll keep the trees obviously, but the grass will be cut. Here's the shed that I built. I've got some tools in there, and my stove, which I'm not going to bother getting out today, and I'm going to move that when I built the shelter, which is going to be in this area. Going to move the stove over, and the stove will be right by the shelter, so I can use it every time I come down. Right, so we're on the way to the driveway and I'm going to show you where I'm going to be working today. As I said, this is going to be 6 episodes, 6 videos, and if it's successful, if I enjoy doing it and if people enjoy watching it, then I'll carry on. But just going to make 6 at the moment, basically for a record for myself to see what's happening, because there are going to be a lot of changes in this land, on this land this summer. Right, this is where I've been stacking the bushes, and I cut all this. This was around last October, November. I haven't dug up the roots from these bushes, so you can still see all I've done is cut the bushes, and I'll need to be digging up those roots a bit later on. But at the moment I'm just trying to cut everything back and stack it up in a pile like this. There is a tree stump which I'm going to have to move at some point because I want this road, or I'll decide to go around it, not quite sure yet. But this is really where it all stops at the moment. I'll just walk around and show you where the drive is going to go. It's going to carry on down this area. All this will be cut in the future. I don't know when, but some point in the future all this will be cut and it'll be a nice field of grass. Basically, I don't plan to grow anything on this area, just keep it cut as grass. Right, we're coming up to where my piece of land ends, and right, the road, originally the road I was planning to go straight down here, but I think I'm going to go in a curve, and the reason being is that some trees have fallen down in the high winds, and so it's going to make it a bit easier for me to build this drive without cutting down too many trees. So this is where the drive will start. At the moment it's all ice and melted snow. This is the first tree that came down. This tree knocked another tree down, so this is all very good news for me because I don't have to cut. So this is where the road is going to go, or the driveway, and I'm going to have to cut down this tree probably to make a 3 meter wide road, and it's going to carry on through all these bushes which I need to cut, obviously. Yeah, so as you can imagine, it's going to be a lot easier once all these bushes are cut down, and I can just walk straight along the drive, or drive my van all the way to the shed area, that cleared area, and that's where I'll be staying if I stay overnight, or when I stay overnight. That'll be where I'll be parking the van in the future. Okay, so hopefully I'll be back pretty soon, next week or the week after, to make another video and show you what I've done. I'm only going to make a video if I've done enough work to justify filming something, but I will be keeping an update, so keep watching. Thanks.